The question isn't whether AI will replace your job. The question is, how fast? That was the warning from OpenAI CEO Sam Altman in 2023. The same year, his company launched ChatGPT and triggered the largest workforce displacement since the Industrial Revolution. You see, the AI revolution has impacted how businesses operate, how employees work, and even how we define the value of human labor, things that are reshaping our economy right now. AI adoption in customer service went from 24% in 2023 to 84% in 2024. The fastest technology adoption in business history. Now, many of you already know that AI is replacing some jobs. However, there is a good chance you're underestimating just how systematically companies are using AI to eliminate human workers while keeping all the profits. I mean, one bank fired 700 customer service employees and replaced them with AI that handles 2.3 million conversations per month, saving $40 million annually. It just goes to show that companies knew AI could do the job cheaper, and they chose efficiency over employees without hesitation. From call centers going silent to humans training the AI that will replace them. This is undeniably the beginning of the largest job displacement in modern history. Now our story begins with customer service, an industry that has always been about humans helping humans. Customer service employed over 3 million people in the United States alone, with call centers in India, the Philippines, and across the developing world, employing millions more. These were stable, if low-paying, jobs that provided income for families and fueled local economies. The work was repetitive and often frustrating. Customers called angry about billing issues, technical problems, or product defects. Human agents followed scripts, consulted databases, and tried to resolve issues while maintaining politeness despite being yelled at daily. The average call center employee earned $15 to $18 per hour in the U.S., with benefits and overhead bringing total cost to about $35 to $40 per hour per employee. For companies, customer service was expensive but necessary. Customers expected human interaction when problems arose, and hiring humans was the only option. Until it wasn't. Life for customer service workers would have remained stable except for one event that changed everything. November 30th, 2022. That's the day OpenAI released ChatGPT to the public. Within 5 days, ChatGPT had 1 million users. Within 2 months, 100 million users. It was the fastest growing consumer application in history. But most people saw ChatGPT as a novelty, a chatbot that could write poems or answer trivia. Business executives saw something different, a replacement for human workers. You see, ChatGPT wasn't just a better search engine. It could understand natural language, maintain context across a conversation, and generate human-like responses. These were the exact skills customer service required. And ChatGPT could do it 24/7 in any language for essentially zero cost per conversation. Now, in this AI revolution, the first major company to act was Klarna, a Swedish fintech company with 5,000 employees. In February 2024, just 14 months after ChatGPT's launch, Klarna announced it had deployed an AI customer service assistant powered by OpenAI. The results were staggering and terrifying. The AI handled 2.3 million customer conversations in the first month, equivalent to the work of 700 full-time human agents. Customer satisfaction scores remained the same as when humans handled the conversations. Resolution time dropped from 11 minutes to 2 minutes. The AI operated in 35 languages simultaneously. And the cost? Klarna's AI saved the company $40 million annually in labor costs. That's $40 million that used to pay human salaries. Now pure profit. Klarna's CEO Sebastian Siemiatkowski celebrated the announcement, saying AI would dramatically improve the business. What he didn't mention in the press release, 700 people lost their jobs. Those 700 employees had families, mortgages, rent payments, and bills. They woke up one day to discover a computer had made them obsolete. Some were offered different roles within Klarna, mostly lower-paying positions. Many were simply let go, and Klarna wasn't an outlier. They were the first domino. By mid-2024, the floodgates opened. IBM announced it would pause hiring for 7,800 positions that AI could perform, with HR and customer service targeted first. Duolingo fired 10% of its contractors who created language lessons and replaced them with GPT-4. The online tutoring company saw its stock crash 99% as students switched to ChatGPT for homework help instead of paying human tutors. BT Group, the British telecom giant, announced 55,000 job cuts by 2030, with 10,000 specifically attributed to AI automation and customer service. Dropbox cut 500 jobs in 2023, citing AI efficiency. Spotify fired 1,500 employees across 2023 to 2024, automating podcast, transcription, and content moderation with AI. And this was just the beginning. But here's where the AI replacement strategy becomes truly disturbing. You see, companies didn't just fire employees and deploy AI, they made employees train the AI that would replace them. This happened at multiple companies. Customer service workers were told to review AI-generated responses, correct mistakes, and teach the system how to handle edge cases. They were essentially perfecting their own replacement. Some employees realized what was happening and tried to sabotage the training by giving bad feedback. But AI learns from aggregate data, so individual sabotage was futile. Others simply complied because they needed the paycheck and hoped they'd be spared. They weren't. The economics are brutal and simple. A human customer service agent costs $35 to $40 per hour, including benefits and overhead. That's about $70,000 to $80,000 per year per employee. An AI system costs approximately 1 cent to 0.03 per conversation. Even with thousands of conversations, the AI costs a few $1,000s per month, not per employee, total. The math is devastating. One AI system replaces 50 to 100 human employees, while costing 99% less. For publicly traded companies obsessed with quarterly earnings and stock prices, this is irresistible. Firing humans and deploying AI instantly boosts profit margins, and Wall Street rewards it with higher stock prices. By late 2024, the customer service industry was in collapse. Major call centers in India and the Philippines, which employed hundreds of thousands of workers serving U.S. and European companies, began mass layoffs. These call centers had been economic lifelines for entire regions. Workers earned $3 to $5 per hour, far below U.S. wages, but life-changing income in developing economies. AI didn't care about wage arbitrage. It was cheaper than even the lowest-paid humans anywhere on Earth. Entire towns built around call centers faced economic devastation. The human cost was incalculable, but the corporate savings were celebrated in earnings reports. Now, let's talk about what customers actually experienced. Because companies claimed AI would improve customer service. Did it? The answer is complicated. For simple, routine questions like, "Where's my order?" or "How do I reset my password?" AI is faster and often better than humans. The AI responds instantly, doesn't get tired or frustrated, and can handle unlimited conversations simultaneously. Customers get answers in seconds instead of waiting on hold for 20 minutes. But for complex problems requiring empathy, judgment, or creativity, AI fails catastrophically. Try explaining to an AI that you need a refund because your grandmother died and you cooey and use the plane ticket. The AI will follow its training. Offer to reschedule, apply change fees, or deny the refund based on policy. It cannot understand grief, make exceptions, or exercise compassion. A human might waive fees out of empathy. AI cannot. Customers began noticing they were talking to robots. Companies tried to hide it, instructing AI to use phrases like, "I understand how frustrating that must be," to mimic empathy. But customers could tell the responses felt hollow, scripted, inhuman. Frustration grew. People started demanding to speak to a real person, only to be told none were available. Some companies created escalation paths to humans for complex issues, but they staffed these with skeleton crews. Wait times to reach a human stretched to hours. The irony is brutal. AI was supposed to improve customer service, but it mostly just made it cheaper for companies while making the experience worse for customers who needed actual help. Then there's the question of who profits from this transition. When 100,000 customer service workers lose their jobs to AI, that's 100,000 families losing income. But it's billions in savings for corporations. Where does that money go? Not to customers through lower prices, not to remaining employees through higher wages. It goes to shareholders, executives, and stock buybacks. The wealth extracted from workers is transferred upward to the already wealthy. This is the core dynamic of AI displacement. Productivity gains from AI don't benefit workers or society broadly. They benefit capital owners. By 2024, the AI customer service market was worth $5 billion and projected to reach $40 billion by 2030. Companies like Intercom, Zendesk, and Salesforce all launched AI customer service products. OpenAI itself created ChatGPT Enterprise specifically for business use, charging companies $60 per employee per month for access. The pitch was simple: fire your customer service team, pay us a fraction of what you saved, keep the rest as profit. And companies lined up to sign deals. But something unexpected started happening in late 2024. A backlash. Customers, frustrated with AI interactions that couldn't solve real problems, began abandoning companies with poor AI service. Social media filled with complaints about being trapped in AI loops, unable to reach humans. Some companies, seeing customer satisfaction plummet, quietly rehired small human teams. If you made it this far, leave a robot emoji in the comments. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out my video on how Kodak went bankrupt by refusing to adapt to change. Another story about technology and displacement. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.